Hello, my people. Welcome to my channel. I am YJ. YJ is a Gambian, and Gambia is in West Africa. So, for those of you trying to find out where is Gambia, Gambia is within Senegal. Okay, Gambia is within Senegal in West Africa here. Thanks for following YJ. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much also, for sharing the videos. Please. For today's topic is we're going to talk about what is CV. Right, what is CV, my people? CV is a short term representing curriculum vitae. So if you look at it, this curriculum vitae is kind of like a short written summary of someone's career. Okay, when we talk about someone's career, this is like people's career. This is like if, let's say, you want to get a job, you have to design this documentation in a professional way, without no error, without any mistakes, and any information on it should be accurate, okay, and reliable. That is what it means, because this is what employer, or any way you're going to send it to represent you, they are going to look into, and they are going to seriously take any information that you put on it. So it is very, very important that you don't lie here. Whatever you are going to be putting on it, try to be honest to yourself. Try to be honest to yourself. Any information you are putting on your CV, it must be at least the right information. This is the reason why it is always defined as a short written summary of information of someone's career or people's career, qualification, and education. It is very important that we take this curriculum very, very seriously. So I am going to take you through the structure of it. This is like a basic one that at least everybody can design by yourself using Microsoft Word. Alright, so you have the title of it here. As you can see, that's the title of it, called Curriculum Vitae. Everybody can see it. Now, you have to get the first part, which is like your name. So this name, if you have middle name, make sure you put it here. Okay, but this name is not like nicknames. Alright, this is like name that you are using on your documentations. Your date of birth, you can see example, I put the date of birth here. Nationality, Gambians, you can see I put Gambians here. Marriage status, are you married? You put that one here. From there you have the sex, which is like, are you a male or female? You put it here. You have your address, then from there you have your telephone number, then your email address. This is where we call personal information. Any information that is very reliable, any information that is about you should be here. So normally here is always called career objectives. What is career objectives here? Career objectives is talking about what can you do, alright, at your best level. And also what are your desires. So it is very important. Like here, you can see, okay, this particular person I'm talking about, let's say if I am designing a CV for somebody, like here I said, example, like this particular person is an energetic and hard-working young individual with strong desire to succeed, proven ability to plan and complete multiple tasks within strict deadlines, to learn new tasks quickly and communicate effectively at all levels. A team player who is always willing to go an extra mile. So this is something that we need to be very, very careful of, people. Okay, career objectives here is very important, because most of the time, if you look at some organizations, once you send your CV to them, they always try to put this place into big consideration. This is eye-catching position or portion of your CV. The eye-catching portion of the CV is this place, which is career objectives. Right? So from there, the next section is the work experience. Okay, work experience. What is work experience here? This is like example. I put example here. From let's say 2019 up to date. Let's say I am working for a company. I should put the position and the company name here. This is like a basic curriculum or CV that at least everybody can design by yourself. But let's say you work previous days also, you can put under here, because this is talking about the latest. So you can put here, or before 2019, where were you? You can put that one. Okay, or before that particular date also, which company are you working for? You state all your work experience here. Because why this place is important? Let's say you are trying to, um, apply for a job to another company. They will look at your work experience. Whether do you have any experience concerning about that particular position you are trying to apply is also very important here. All right. So my people, from there we go to the education. Educational background is also very important, and advice is always started from the latest qualification. Let's say the latest school you attend. Example here from 2018, 2019, you might be at a university, so put the school name here, right? In 20, kind of like before to that, you were in high school, so put all those things here. It's very, very important because they have to know the level of your education, which is also very important. This is like a basic CV, like I said to you. We will come back to discuss about the level 2 of designing professional CV or standard CV, which is also coming. So we just go to the qualifications. On the qualifications here, it is very important that the qualification you achieve is very, very important. Example like your latest. This one says from 2018 to 2019, it has achieved something. Okay, these qualifications can be, university degrees, college degrees, professional studies, and so on. So make sure you list everything here like you are seeing examples of this. Okay, which is like going to tell your employer that, or at least anywhere you are applying your application, that you have achieved so many qualifications. So it is also very important. Now let's go to the official trainings. Official trainings here is very important. This is also like talking about official trainings you attended. Trainings that you know that you attended, they are not like qualifications. Let's say example, you attended a training of trainers concerning about what? Teaching methodologies and other aspect, okay? Or, how to do office job professionally. So, or attitudinal changes and then so on. So it is very, very important that such trainings where you normally attended or where you attended before, right, and achieve some certifications and other things, make sure you list down all those trainings here under the training. It is also very important. In your life or in your career, if you, let's say, you were awarded with so many awards, it's very important that your achievements, okay, awards meaning, must be here, must be named here. This is a place whereby you just have to come and then put so many awards here. Best Employee of the Year on 2010, Best Employee of the Year in 2012. So these are the things that you list here. So it is very, very important for you to know all these sections and then try to make sure that you get the idea very well. Make sure you can construct your CV in a very professional way. Because this place is also important because it's like if you are working in any organization for at least quite a while, you need to achieve so many trainings. You need to attend so many trainings. But also, if you are working in any society or any company, sometimes they give awards. So such awards, let's say Best Employee of the Year, or the Best Staff of the Month, all those things should be mentioned here. That is under your achievements. Other skills. These are skills that you acquire. These are the skills that you have. But it's like you never have any certifications in them. Example like you can see somebody can be electricians but never been to a school. Maybe you were just apprenticed to somebody training you locally and you happen to become, professional electrician. All right. Let's say somebody who can repair radios, somebody who can repair the fans and other things. Those are skills that you have, but you don't have any paper background. You don't have any qualification as background. So it is very, very important that such skills also can be here as part of other skills. Okay? This is like something that most of us we have. Okay? Example, before going to school, you can do some of the things by yourself. Some They have the skills in cooking, but they never kind of like, gone to any hotel schools or whatever school to train them based on such. So this is where it is very important to state such things. So normally within the organization, if let's say health comes concerned about such areas, they will call you for assistance. So it is very important for one to know that any extra skills that you have, it's important to mention it on your CV. Language, let's come to the language. This is very important. Like this one is talking about in Gambia here. All right, in Gambia here, you will see some of the people will say, okay, I can speak English because it's our official language. And then Wolof. Wolof is another language here in the Gambia. But you should know that at the international stage, you should be able to speak, let's say, French, you know, the Italiano and other, language is very, very important. It's very, very important. That's the reason why we have some language schools that at least you need to make sure that you go to such schools for you to develop your, skills here too. So never stick to say, okay, I can speak only two language, so I don't have to go for on any other one. No, it's wrong. You need to develop yourself. All these areas you are seeing here, you need to develop yourself. Education, you need to continue going to school. Work experience, you need to make sure that you do well. All right, if you know that, oh, this company I'm working for, is not helpful to me, you can leave that company and then go to another company. Yeah, but don't stick to one thing. Achievements, you need to actually work hard so that you can get at least more rewards. All right, so language too is like that. Let's go to the hobbies. Hobbies here is important that here you can mention things like if you love football and you can play football. You can mention it here. You can make sure that you know things like interacting, reading, doing research on the internet. All those things can be hobbies to people. Playing basketball. So maybe your company might be in need of such people whereby they can try to put them into their, let's say, yearly, funding, day, or let's say they normally compete in football competitions in the country, so they can put into all those things. You don't even know that this place can also help you to get at least some positions, because once they realize that, okay, you can do a lot of things. Okay, on the language side, you can speak a lot of, let's say, English, you can speak English, French. It is very, very important for you to, go ahead with your life to improve yourself. On the hobby side also is very, very important that if you're a sportsman, you let them know, especially in the Gambia here. What normally happens is like Mayday sports, okay, we call them Workers' Day. Anytime it happens or it's happening here, companies, they normally try to get at least the good people, those that they can run, at least the athletes. Those that they are very good, they always intend to employ them based on this place. All right. So the last part for our today's section is the referees, or we call them as reference. So this reference, these are the people that you need to make sure that you contact them, and the people that are supposed to be mentioned here, they should not be your relatives. That is advice to you. It should not be your father, should not be your brother or your sister. But make sure those you pass through, like head of schools, head of companies, the places that you worked for before, people that that they can represent you very well, they can be there for you. In case they call them concerned about you, they should talk a lot of things about you. Concerning about any information you put here, they can say a lot. Yes, is a very hard working person. That is part of your career objectives. It's somebody who always respect time and work as a team. So that is always part of your career objectives. So that's the reason why referees are very, very important here, my people. Do not put fathers, mothers, brothers. There is nothing like relatives thing here. So normally you can choose two people, maybe fine for you, but sometimes you will see some occasions, some companies, they will ask for 2 or 3, reference, okay, which are like people that are going to be contacted about you. So it is very, very important, my people, to know what is a CV. Everything about you is here, but it is all being summarized in a kind of like a very, very simple way. So thank you so much, my people.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement for this channel to be set up. Please Let's grow together. Let's do it together.